Now, the Ecowas Bank for Investment and Development has unveiled its investment programs for the new year 2024. Let's take excerpts from the live media launch held on Wednesday as the Regional Development Bank looks to transform Ecowas communities in a challenging environment.
Mine is very simple: to introduce the Ecowas Investment Forum of 2024, what it is about, what we seek to achieve, and how all participants can benefit from it. As already explained, the EIF is a collaboration between the Ecowas Commission, the Ecowas Bank for Investment and Development, and the government of the Republic of Togo. It seeks to basically achieve three things: provide a platform for brainstorming the challenges of the sub-region, to find ways of addressing them, long-lasting solutions rather than very transient solutions. Secondly, it seeks to pull investment capital into the sub-region. Given that there are so many investment potentials in our sub-region, we need to leverage this EIF to bring in a lot of resources. Thirdly, we seek to promote investor-promoter matchmaking, bringing innovators and business people together so that they can find resources to implement their business ideas. The theme for EIF 2024 is transforming Ecowas communities in a challenging environment. I think this is very clear given the challenges that we find ourselves in. Since the year 2020, we have had various shocks, both external and internal. COVID comes to mind. The war in Ukraine comes to mind. When it comes to our sub-region, we have issues with political instability. And then we have the impact of climate change. So all these present challenges which we think that EIF can address and to find lasting solutions to. Rate hikes have gone on in a bid to tame inflation globally and in our sub-region. Therefore, to borrow money to invest in our sub-region, we have had to face high interest rates. And those are some of the things we need to address. So the EIF seeks to raise awareness of the high investment potential in the sub-region, to facilitate investment partnerships with players in the sub-region, to provide a platform for the discussion of critical issues such as climate change, food security, infrastructure, and green jobs, and provide a platform for stakeholders to engage and to exchange ideas on best practices for inclusive growth and to facilitate or foster investor-promoter matchmaking. The format of EIF is as follows. There will be panel discussions, there will be value creation meetings, and there will be networking sessions. The panel discussion will focus on three areas: food security, infrastructure, green jobs. Value creation meetings will center on B2B meetings, deal rooms, and matchmaking. And the networking sessions will be based on side meetings, working cocktails, and dinners. For the panel discussions, the first one will be themed Ensuring Food Sufficiency in West Africa, Building Workable Agricultural Supply Chains and Security. The second one will be on infrastructure deficit, pooling resources towards the development of transformational infrastructure, whilst the third one focuses on the youth unemployment conundrum, harnessing the green economy for accelerated development. We will invite subject matter experts to deal with all these three topics that I have mentioned. The value creation meetings will be in this form. We will set up 4 deal rooms, which are specifically themed to particular things we want to achieve. The first deal room will be themed agriculture and food security. The second deal room will be on SMEs and SMIs. The third deal room will be on infrastructure. And then the final deal room will be on energy and climate change. The way we set it up is we bring promoters and investors in these themed areas to particular rooms which will be set up at the venue of the conference, where we are hoping that deals will be made, MOUs will be signed, and then value will be created going forward.
The reason why we are focusing on West Africa today, all our member countries have five major priorities. We have agri and food security, we have healthcare, we have education, and we have infrastructure. And we want to make sure that by organizing this Ecowas Investment Forum, we are focusing on those top 5 priorities of the West African countries. Yes, there are many other fora, but focusing on the top 5 priorities, including manufacturing, because the beneficiation of agri products and agri commodities, mineral resources, is becoming an urgent priority to prioritize the job creation for youth and the women. Reason why we are focusing on the West Africa and the Ecowas Investment Forum. You take a country like Ivory Coast, they produce 1 million metric tons of cashew. 90% is exported. BDC EBIT is currently has just approved a 58 million euro cashew factory to transform. We have already approved another $30 million. The vice president and his team did it in Ivory Coast. This is beneficiating, creating jobs locally. Creating jobs locally is basically stopping immigration.
It will interest us to know that there are a lot of opportunities available for us in Togo, but many investors, many partners across the world are not aware of this. So the forum is going to be a good opportunity for us to bring together these two sets of people, willing investors and also the opportunities available, so that at the end of the day, we create a win-win situation for all stakeholders when we hold this forum here in Togo. At the bank today, we have quite a number of products dedicated towards assisting women and especially rural women and young ladies, as Madam Kadiato has mentioned. So what we do is that we try to dedicate this product to businesses that are led by women. And when we say led by women, not businesses where you recruit women as laborers and so on, but senior level businesses where women take day-to-day decisions. We give them the facility to encourage that women are also given the opportunity to grow and for their financial empowerment. During this forum, these are some of the things that we'll be exposing and also give you the opportunity to liaise with relevant departments at the bank on how you can access these facilities. Is that we've created an opportunity of lending to local institutions where you can easily access. It's difficult for the SMEs to somewhere in Kenema, in Sierra Leone, or in Boro, somewhere there, to access EBIS financing. So we have actually reached out to all the commercial banks across the 15 countries of Ecowas to lend to them, and they will now lend to the SMEs, which are the engine of growth in all of our countries. So today, here in Togo, we have a number of partner institutions we have lent to. You can contact them to lend, to borrow. Same goes for Benin, in Nigeria, in Ghana, all the way down to Cape Verde. Who can access EBIT's finances? Is it EBIT that determines, so everybody can just come on board? The name of the bank is Ecowas Bank for Investment and Development, meaning that we are only focusing on the investment and development aspect of financing for Ecowas member states. Our mandate today precludes us from going directly to lend to individuals. If you need, let's say, about $1 million CFA or $1 million Naira, $1 million Ghana cedis, unfortunately, we will not be able to lend to you. But we have programs that are meant to address your needs. So what we do is when we lend to your local banks, which are financial institutions close to your doorstep, you can walk in there and take facilities. Now, for the business entities in all of the countries, they can come over and borrow from the bank so that we can support their developmental efforts.